Graag een luid applaus voor onze volgende spreker, de chair van de Neurodiversity Foundation, Lana Jelenjev.
Okay, so we're going to do 3 things. The first one is you have received a piece of paper when you came in. For those who don't have, Omotola, can you assist? It's a blank piece of orange paper and a marker, or if you have your own pen. That's ready.
You don't have a piece of paper.
So you have to have your paper and your pen, and within the next 2 minutes, I only have 2 minutes, write down as many as you can your strengths. What are you good at? You know, what do people say that you're very, capable of doing? So within the next 2 minutes, just write down as many as possible the strengths that you know that you have. Okay, so go. Okay, so a raise of hands. Who found this exercise easy? Raise your hand if you found this exercise easy. Is it easy, doing this exercise? Was it that not a lot of schools even introduce? One of the posters that we're very much proud of, and I do hope if there's anything that you take out from this, from this session, is this. The next time, you hear someone, your colleague, your children, that I can't do this, just tell them to add yet. Even for yourself. Make it that language of, hey, when you hear yourself saying, oh, I can't do this, just add the yet. Because this opens doors to shifting, shifting how we can change that language from lack or disability to strength. And this is what we're trying to do with the magazine. I would like to invite my co-writer Saskia to share a little bit more as to why she put effort as well in being part of the magazine.
I'll try to keep it very short because I realize we're maybe pressed for time. But I was very happy to collaborate with Lana. I was already working with her on materials for kids, and I was really happy to write the My Amazing Brain magazine with her. I grew up in a very supportive family when it comes to diversity, so when I was little, I would pass by a poster in the hallway every day when I went out of the house and went back in. It was a mirrored poster, and on top it said, "Have you ever met a normal person?" And then at the bottom it said, "And? Did you like it?" So my father was trained as a psychiatric nurse and became an ambulance nurse. My parents had all sorts of friends that society would classify as total weirdos. And even in that environment, not fitting in school, with friends, in other environments was really painful. So I cannot imagine what it must have been like for people who did not have that home base to come back to. My parents might not have always understood, but they were always willing to listen. And so in that sense, writing the My Amazing Brain magazine was a way for me to pay that forward. Because I can do that at home with my kids, but I want to spread that further. And I think understanding more about how your brain works, and how you can work with your brain rather than against it, and how you can collaborate with other people who are different, to make the world a better place for everyone. I think that's a great thing. And I think letting young people understand a little bit more about how everybody is different and how your brain can work is the pillar underneath a lot of improvement that we can do in society. So, thank you.
And before I end, I would like to end with an ask. Like what I said, we've printed the My Amazing Brain without any funding, mainly because it was from pure passion. But what we have is a very powerful tool to shift mindset. And my ask is this, if you know of sponsors companies who can take part in bringing this out further. Our big dream, and I actually shared this with Kyrgyz, like I would like to see this in the hands of every 11 to 13 years old whose brains are shifting because of adolescence and who would like to understand themselves more. If we can give this magazine to their hands, we're actually doing the Dutch version already. If we can give this to them, it would be a powerful, powerful way to shift how we're talking about neurodiversity. And this is just one step. So my ask is, please, support us. March 20 of 2020 would be the next year's Brain Awareness Week, and I do hope that you can take part. So thank you.